have a plan for the week. It's good to have you back, or it's good to have you here. If you're new, I'm Deborah, and this is Deborah's Social. Welcome to the channel, y'all. The channel is all about faith and productivity.
Jesus and I go together real bad.
If you read your Bible, you read Genesis. It says, be fruitful and multiply. Fruitful means produce, bear fruit, be productive. Subscribe. You'll love it here. I have to plan my week because today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. It's another long day at church, and then it's Monday, so we gotta plan our week. So let's get into our planning for the week. We are all done. The final product. It really doesn't matter how busy I am. I always need to make sure I have time to plan for my week ahead. Don't like working, going with the flow, or just walking aimlessly through life. Like, I need a plan. To plan my week, I do use my Notion dashboard, a software that allows you to organize your whole entire life. I'm happy that I got this done, and we're about to go get ready for the concert. So I've been loving like a little no makeup look, but looking put together. So I think I'm gonna just do no makeup today. I wanna like have a little chit chat with the girlies. So super important to show up for yourself. If you didn't know, I'm a wife and a mom of 4 children. Since 2021, I've been having a kid every 2 years. So my last 3 kids are basically 2 years apart. It's really super easy to give up on yourself. I have 4. There are people who have more. There are people who have none, who want to give up. Just they don't have the energy. And although I could have gave up on myself, especially because like it's big to big, like, girl, I mean, you want to have kids for the whole world? Your appearance is your business card. Your physical appearance says a lot about you before you could even open your mouth. Like, before you even like, hey, my name is. Physical appearance is already saying everything it needs to say. And with a tiny bit of concealer, really not one to judge a book by its cover, but I feel like the world that we live in, they judge a book by the cover. I don't, but people do. No, you never know how many opportunities you might pass up just because you look like what you're going through. Don't get me wrong, I know life is lifing and times is tough, but hey, that's really what separates you. It's just you putting that effort, you doing that quick little 1-2 in the morning to say, hey, I showed up for myself today. I actually heard a quote. The quote said, like, you could tell a lot about a person by the way that they look. Meaning, like, do they go to the gym? Are their clothes wrinkled? Did they put an effort to even like look presentable for the day? I was just like, ouch. It's really true. You can tell a lot about a person, like disciplined versus not disciplined, all of it. Just show up for yourself. Show up. You are sending a message out to the world when you dress up, when you go outside. You're saying something, sis. Even if your mouth isn't open, you could say, I don't care all you want. You're not doing it for them. Girl, you're not doing it for them. They could talk about you all they want, but it's like, you do it for you. I mean, I do this for me. And I feel like this is who I am. This is who I want to show up as. And baby, when you see me, you're going to see something, you know? And it really actually genuinely makes me feel good. Like, my husband would be like, girl, I love you, beard and all. But I don't feel good like that, so I want to remove certain things. I want to make sure like I'm feeling my best. So I think that it's really important. Show up for yourself in the way that you know how, and the ways that you could, whether it be a little self-care. One of the things that I really love doing, I love getting my nails done. You see, if my nails are done, my lashes, and my hair, I'm good. I'm really good. Like, I really mean that. I'm really good. There are people like my coworker, she loves doing her makeup. Baby girl could get to work at 8 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. She says she wakes up religiously every day at 5 a.m. to beat her face. And I'm like, girl, for real? And she's like, yeah, like, this is my form of self-care. She has a son. Things get overwhelming for her. And her doing her face and beating her face, like, that's her form of self-care. And I'm like, yes, girl, do you? Like, some people, it's really just getting makeup and doing makeup. Some people it's getting their nails done. Some people it's getting their lashes done. Some people it's like, you know, throwing on a cute little outfit, 1-2. Just make sure you're showing up for yourself. Make sure you're representing yourself well. I was telling my husband, like, I want to be a man. Because this whole girl thing is too much. Like, wash day was taking me out. Doing my hair was taking me out. And I'm like, why do I have to do this? I just want to be a man. But girl, do you know how good I felt the next day when I was just like, myself in the mirror, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm so happy I got my hair done. Like, I'm so happy that I pushed through and I wasn't lazy, and I like forced myself to do the uncomfortable things, you know, to make sure, because I felt better about it the next day." Do I want to be a man now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And am I still going to show up for myself as much as I can, even while being a mom of four, even while being a wife, even while being a business owner, even while having a 9 to 5, even while being very, very heavy in ministry and serving in my church? I'm still going to show up for myself, baby, because the Lord wants that for me. Fearfully and wonderfully made don't look like struggles, all right? We don't need to look like what we're going through. So we're going to show up fearfully and wonderfully made.
See my baby. Ooh. Ooh. I want to lick her.
Oh my gosh.
Don't put that on camera, okay?
I'm going to put it.
That's being productive, no?
No. Y'all, this is the final look. Y'all, good morning. Currently 6:30. I am doing my Bible study time with the Lord this morning. Along with my other vlogs, I'm studying the book of Romans, right? In Romans 9, right? I had to stop, y'all, because the Bible really cracks me up. Like, I'm like, I'll read things like in different voices, you know, like just tones, or like I'll find different things funny. So I had to stop to share with you guys. Let's go specifically to verse 20. Basically, for context, he's basically saying we're all equal under God, or like he's also saying like God gives mercy to whom he chooses, he gives compassion to whom he chooses, and basically like he does what he wants, essentially. Saying that, he says, so what will you say now? Will you say that God is unjust? Actually, verse 19. One of you will say to me, then why does God still blame us? For who is able to resist his will? Now, here's verse 20. But who are you, a human being, to talk back to God? Shall what is formed say to the one who formed it, why did you make me like this? Does not the potter have the right to make out of the same lump of clay some pottery for special purposes and some for common use? I have weird humor, I'm sorry. But I found that verse to be so funny, because it's like, who are you to talk back to God? Who are you to question God? And he's basically saying, if God made you, literally, we are clay. We are mud. The Bible says, from dust we will form, into dust we will return. And God is literally, he is our maker. He is the potter, and he made us out of clay. So so Paul is basically saying, you were created. You can't ask the creator, what is you doing? Like, you can't do that, you know? And I know, like, in relationship, we go to God, like, I go to God, I be like, God, like, what's going on? Like, we have relationships with our Father, but I'm thinking also deeper on a heart's posture. You can't have your heart, you can't have your lifestyle, you can't have your whole way of life like, God, you don't know what you're doing. Let me take over. Move over. Move over. I'm gonna take over. Like, you can't do that. That's not what submission and love and being a follower of Christ is like. That's really not what it's like, because ultimately he is all knowing, all powerful. Like, he's omnipresent. He could be anywhere. He knows everything. His future is like here right now, because he exists outside of time. So a lot of times, like, our lack of knowledge, our pride, us thinking we got it, us trying to carry our own burdens, you think you got it going on, and you think you could tell God, let me take the wheel. Baby, you don't know what you're doing. You're the one who don't know what you're doing. It's not God that doesn't know. And we don't understand his ways. I think if you come to terms to like, okay, I'm a logical human being. God is not a logical human being. Therefore, his ways will be different. They'll be unconventional. They'll be spontaneous. And it says it in the word, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. So it's like, don't expect for God to move the way you want him to move. He's God. He's sovereign. Like, he's not, control. He's all knowing. Like, you can't expect him to move. He's not your child. He's not your buddy. Last verse that we read in verse 21, it also says, like, the Lord creates some for specific roles and some for common use. Like, you can't ask God, Lord, I want this, why can't I have this, or I don't want to do this. He knows all the things that you asking for. Some of us have no business asking for those things. And it's just like, if you only knew, if you only saw the future, if you only saw how you would end up, if you had what you had right now, or if you had what you had that's not good for you. Like, the thing is, you're asking for something that you shouldn't be asking for. And you want something that you have no business wanting. Your role, your job is to want God. That's what you and I need to do. We need to stop being so fixated on everything else. Want the Lord, desire God, desire him, desire to seek after him. Everything else will be added. Like, so I don't know. I just really found that verse so interesting, where he was basically like, who are you to talk back to God? And who are you to ask? Like, you were formed and you're asking the one who formed you, why did you make me like this? It's so hilarious, and I think it shows such a rebellious spirit as well. Like, a lot of people don't want to follow God. They don't want to submit. They don't have a heart for God, and it's more so like for play or for show. But true submission looks like sometimes being broken down. True submission looks like pain. True submission looks like dying to the flesh daily, like allowing yourself to be able to follow God no matter what, even if it's something that you didn't think of. Like, there are a lot of things I'm like, oh, okay, this wasn't in my bingo cards for the year, or this was not what I was expecting. But it's like, when you become a follower of Christ, you kind of have to form your mind. Like, we don't know what he has in store. We can ask him, and he could give us a snippet, but there are a lot of things that God just doesn't tell us, just because it's like, if he did, we'd act up even more. So it's like, he's like, I'm gonna give you the big picture, sis, and that's all you getting, because you doing too much. And if you're doing too much now, if I give you the big picture, then you're gonna do more and you're gonna piss me off. So he's like, yeah. So he does what he wants, and I think that's what makes God God. Like, he's sovereign. Like, a lot of us, like, or you who's listening on the other side, you might be going through something, or you might be asking God for something. You might want something so bad right now, and you're frustrated. Like, why does God do that? Like, why does he show mercy to who he wants? Or why does this person have this and he doesn't give me it yet? Or whatever the case may be. And the fact of the matter is, it's because you're not ready. It's either you're not ready or it's not for you. And come to terms with it. Show God, Lord, I'm not ready, but I'm gonna get ready. Lord, I really wanted it, but I don't want it more than I want you. Like, that's the type of timing that us as believers have to be on. It has to be like, Lord, I love you so bad that this very thing that I desire cannot compare to my desire for you, to my desire to draw nearer to you, to my desire to hear you, Lord. Like, that's where we have to be. And I've never asked God that question, like, Lord, why did you make me like this? But I have asked him, like, why did he put certain things on my path? I have asked him, like, why do I have to have this role? Like, I didn't want this role. I wanted another role. And baby, even with all my wants and my questions, I'm still in the role that he wants. Like, in the end, he wins. That's it. In the end, he wins. Ooh, chill.